The United States has imposed 25% tariffs on Canadian imports. To combat this, Canada has put tariffs on US imports, and they've pulled American spirits, wine, and beer from liquor store shelves. In my opinion, this doesn't go far enough. The threat to Canadians is very real. It's time to boycott American brands that aren't made in Canada and don't support Canadian jobs in any way. I was shocked when doing research for this video. While several products make sense to be imported, like fruits and vegetables, many more imports make no sense. There's no excuse anymore to buy these products. There's comparable Canadian options, and we can all make sacrifices for the good of the country. Here are 25 American brands to boycott and their Canadian alternatives. Smucker's jam is made in the United States, and there is no reason to buy it in Canada. There are so many better Canadian options available, including Crofter's Jam, Dora Jam, and E.D. Smith. All are widely available and similar in price to Smucker's. Pringles are imported from the US and are probably already one of the worst potato chip brands. Instead, buy Covered Bridge, Hard Bite, or Yum Yum chips. All of these are made in Canada and with Canadian potatoes. I've definitely had more than a few Nature Valley granola bars in my life, but I didn't know they weren't made in Canada. And there's no excuse for it. Canada has plenty of granola. Instead, buy Made Good, Leclerc, or Honey Bars, which are 100% Canadian. Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce is imported from the US. Boycott it. When shopping, look for Neil Brothers, House of Q, or Get Sauced. All Canadian brands made in Canada. I'm sure Marie Callender was a nice lady, but the products they sell are all produced in the USA. If you're looking for frozen meals for your family, try house brand meals from different grocery stores or M&M Food Market. Just check the label to ensure they are made in Canada. Fruit by the foot. Kids love it, and maybe even some kids at heart. But it is made in America and imported to Canada. If you're looking for a Canadian brand, try Sunripe's Fruit to Go, Smart Sweets, or Sunkist fruit snacks. All made in Canada. Andy Boy lettuce has been sold in Canada for decades. If you want romaine lettuce, there are better Canadian options to buy, like Vision Greens, Good Leaf Farms, and Fieldlist, all grown in Canada. Starbucks coffee. Some people can't live without it. But they should really try as it is supporting an American company on Canadian grocery shelves. Options to support Canadian brands include International Delights, Second Cup Coffee, or support your local coffee shop. Frank's Red Hot Sauce adds some zing to meals, but there's no need to buy something that's made in Springfield, Missouri.
This town ain't so bad. Good friends, lots of lemons, numerous angel sightings. When you get right down to it, Springfield's a pretty cool place to live.
Springfield sucks!
For some 100% Canadian substitutes, try Heartbeat Hot Sauce from Thunder Bay, Maritime Madness from Prince Edward Island, and Hungry Volcano from Calgary. Wonderful Pistachios are from California. They need to be boycotted, even though Canada does not have a climate to grow pistachios. As a substitute, look for pistachios from other countries, or buy Canadian nut brands like Basset, David Roberts, or Trophy. P.F. Chang sells frozen entrees in Canada. These are 100% made in America and shipped to Canada. The good news is there are Canadian brands to buy as a substitute. Look for Wong Wing, Shi Wong, and Asian Inspirations, all made and prepared in Canada. Prime energy drinks are made by YouTube influencer and professional wrestler Logan Paul. If that isn't enough to get people to stop buying them, maybe the fact that they're made in the USA is. For Canadian substitutes, try BioSteel Energy, Guru, or just drink some water. Bick's pickles are great on sandwiches. However, we should leave them on the shelves as they are made in the USA. For a substitute, try Matt and Steve's, Pickled Canadian, or Putter's Pickles. Are there some American grocery products you no longer buy? If so, let me know in the comments below. I was surprised at some of the simple products that are not made here, but are shipped into Canada. Special K cereal, for example, even though Kellogg's has multiple factories in Canada. Ocean Spray makes cranberry juice and other beverages, all of which are shipped to Canada from the US. There's plenty of Canadian substitutes to enjoy, like Allen's, Wildly Canadian, and house brands like Compliments available at Sobeys, Freshco, and Safeway. If you're looking for baked beans, Bush's Beans are a popular brand, but they're made in Tennessee. Shop local by buying Clark's Beans made in Quebec, Sprague Beans made in Ontario, or house brands like No Name. Goldfish and Cheez-It crackers both have a delicious cheesy flavor. These products are imported from the US and contain government-subsidized American cheese. That certainly doesn't support the Canadian economy. If you're looking for crackers, try Breton, Wheat Thins, or Raincoast Crisps. While some Jack Link's products are made in Canada with Canadian beef, why not support a Canadian company instead? Try McSweeney's, which is based in Langley, BC, the Great Canadian Meat Company from Whitby, Ontario, and Meridian Smokehouse from Maple Ridge, BC. Jif Peanut Butter is imported to Canada from the US. Why not try a peanut butter that has at least some Canadian connection? Nuts to You and Fatso Peanut Butter are two Canadian options. Some house brands in grocery stores are also Canadian, like Farm Boy. Their peanut butter is made in Cornwall, Ontario. Stovetop stuffing is one of my favorite Thanksgiving meal items. But it is time to say goodbye, as it is 100% American. And I'm not sure why it needs to be from the US. There's plenty of bread in Canada. Other options are gourmet stuffing from M&M Food Market, Butterball has stuffing prepared in Canada, and a no-name brand is available at No Frills. You could also make your own using a simple recipe. Russell Stover chocolates are made in Kansas and Texas. Why buy from a company that probably can't even find Canada on a map? Purdy's Chocolates, Rogers Chocolates, and Laura Secord all support jobs in Canada and have better quality chocolate. Prego sauces are made in the US and shipped to Canada by Campbell's. Instead of buying them, try Canadian pasta sauces like Primo, Canada Red, and Unico. Kashi is owned by Kellogg's. While Kellogg's does make some cereals in Canada, the Kashi brand is not. If you're looking for some Canuck-made options, look to Nature's Path, Prana, and Holy Crap. All healthy alternatives. Tropicana juices are made in Bradenton, Florida, and shipped to Canada. It makes sense as few oranges are grown in Canada, but why not buy a local brand instead of one that is owned by PepsiCo? Canadian brands include Oasis, Sunripe, and Allen's. Walmart and Amazon provide a great deal of grocery convenience to Canadians. Unfortunately, the damage they have done to Canadian retail is incalculable. It is important to remember these companies can actually lose money on the products they sell in Canada. They can still make their profits from the US operations. Walmart and Amazon force Canadian competitors to match their prices and subsequently lose money on products. This pushes Canadian companies out of the market entirely. Look no further than this week's announcement of Hudson's Bay filing for bankruptcy. Instead of shopping at Walmart or ordering online from Amazon, shop Canadian grocery brands. This includes Metro, Save-On Foods, Sobeys, The Real Canadian Superstore, and many more. Instacart is based in the USA. If you need to get your groceries delivered, look at supporting Canadian brands. As someone who looks at grocery prices regularly, I can confirm Instacart is insanely expensive. All major Canadian grocery store chains have delivery service, and at much cheaper prices. The reality is most people can't afford Instacart, so it's an easy American business to boycott. There you have it. 25 American brands to boycott, and 75 Canadian brands to replace them with instead. Most of these Canadian brands cost the same price as American brands, so you won't wreck your grocery budget by purchasing them. One thing to remember when grocery shopping, if you're not sure of where a product is from, check the label. Many grocery stores have also started to put symbols on shelves indicating when a product is Canadian. If you're looking for more Canadian brands to buy, check out my 2 videos on products made and produced in Canada. They feature 140 products that are widely available and help support the Canadian economy. This has been the Price Check Expert. Thanks for watching.